And today we're messing around with the Spritz, the Aperol Spritz, the Campari Spritz, the Lillet Spritz, and I'm gonna show you my little house Spritz. Every one a perfect summertime cocktail. So a Spritz is essentially a cocktail with a liqueur, a little sparkling wine, a little soda water. The most notable being the Aperol Spritz, which is known for that amazing bitter-sweet orange profile. But today I'm gonna also show you three others as well. The Campari Spritz, for those of you that love the Aperol Spritz but just wish maybe it was just a touch more bitter and a little less sweet. Then there's the Lillet Spritz, which is a Spritz using Lillet Blanc vermouth for a light, clean, and crisp sparkling cocktail. And I got one specialty Spritz up my sleeve for you, which I'm gonna show you at the end. But to start, let's just jump right into the Aperol Spritz. Now, Aperol did the best thing ever and put their recipe right on the back of the bottle. And it's really the only recipe you should use for the Aperol Spritz. It is perfect in my opinion. Because who's better to trust than the people at Aperol on how to make an Aperol Spritz? Just saying, just saying. So, the build for the Aperol Spritz is 3 parts Prosecco, 2 parts Aperol, 1 part soda water. We build it in the glass, we garnish it with an orange peel. So to start, let's grab our glassware. We're also gonna need our jigger. And this one, it's hard to start with the cheapest ingredients first, so we're just gonna go with 1.5 ounces of Aperol. Now, before we put our other ingredients in, I like to go ahead and ice the glass. So grab your shaker tin, fill your glass up with ice. We're gonna start by opening up our Prosecco. Now, the key to opening up Prosecco, in case no one showed you, always keep your thumb over top of the cork so it doesn't burst out, shoot someone in the face, anything like that. So through the whole process, you wanna keep your thumb over that cork. Thumbs over the cork, untwist the cage, remove the cage, make sure you're always pointing away from people, keep your thumb over the cork, and now, when you go to remove it, you hold the cork, you want to twist the bottle, and you want to open up sparkling wine as quiet as possible, not like I just did it. As quiet as possible. Sometimes you can't help it. I usually kind of eyeball it. I usually just come right up to where the ice is. I'm just gonna do it how I usually do. You can measure out your Prosecco if you like. So if you're to measure it out, it would be 2¼ ounces of Prosecco. I just find it hard to measure because it's bubbly and all that, and it's a small thing, so I just kind of eyeball that. And lastly, we're gonna do 1 part soda water. So again, that'd be 3/4 ounce if you're gonna measure it. I just go with a splash in there, and you're gonna wanna agitate the cocktail. So the Aperol mixes in, you don't want just the first sip to be all soda water. Grab your orange, grab your citrus peeler, and we're gonna peel a wide, long peel. Give the cocktail a spritz. Rub the edge of the glass, get that orange essence in the mouth. Twist up your orange peel, place it down in there. There you have it, the Aperol Spritz. Let's taste. Super bright orange. Just so refreshing. Just so nice. I mean, it's bittersweet orange. You get so many nice little notes. You get the Prosecco, a little bit of breadiness on that. The bubbles, the sparkling water just adds a little bit of that dilution we're looking for in our cocktail. Since we're not stirring to dilute it, you add that sparkling water. Balances it out perfectly. Yeah, that's great. Aperol Spritz. All right, so as I said, those of you looking for a little more bitter notes, a little less sweet in your Spritz, we're gonna make the Campari Spritz. So again, we build in our glass. So grab our glassware, and it's the same exact build. So we're gonna start with our 1.5 ounces of Campari. We're gonna ice our glass again. Top 2¼ ounces of Prosecco. Again, I just eyeball it, bring it up over the ice. This is one of the few times in craft cocktails I don't think precision is 100% necessary, as long as you're getting close. And actually, a little more. It's so bubbly, it's confusing me. We're gonna top a little bit of club soda. This is a splash. We're looking for about 3/4 ounce. Once again, grab your bar spoon, agitate that cocktail to mix it all in. Grab our orange again. Grab our our citrus peeler. Aim for a wide, fat peel. Key is you don't want to get that white pithy part on the peel. That makes it bitter and unpleasant. Give the peel a little spritz over the cocktail. Rub the edge of the glass for essence. Twist up that peel. And you'll notice that deep, dark red note versus the light orange of the Aperol. So nice. Let's give this one a taste as well. You still hit that orange note, but it's way more bitter, way more riney. You still get the breadiness on the Prosecco, the bubbles, the club soda kind of mellows it out perfectly. Super nice for those of you with a more bitter palate. Now, a little something different. The Lillet Spritz. Now, Lillet Blanc is a type of Blanc vermouth, which is fortified from white wine with a subtle, sweeter note. And with this, we're gonna have the same build as the Aperol Spritz, the Campari Spritz. We're just gonna approach it just a little bit differently, because I'm gonna do something a little special here. You don't have to do it this way. You could do it in the glass, just a plain Lillet Spritz with the same build of 1.5 ounces of Lillet Blanc, 2 1/4 ounces of Prosecco, 3/4 ounce of club soda, and that's totally fine. But since we're in these summer months, since we're looking for beautiful, bright, herbaceous, vegetal flavors that are super refreshing, we're gonna build a Lillet Spritz with a little bit of cucumber and a little bit of thyme. So instead of building it in the glass, grab your mixing glass. I'm gonna quickly grab my cutting board and my knife. I'm just gonna slice 2 slices of cucumber here. Throw them into your mixing glass. I'm gonna grab, I don't know. I'm gonna grab 2 sprigs of thyme. We got our jigger. I'm gonna measure out 1.5 ounces of Lillet Blanc. Pour it into the mixing glass. Now the reason why I'm pouring it in the mixing glass is because I wanna muddle the thyme and the cucumber in. So grab a muddler. If you don't have a muddler at home, grab something you can just mash this up with. And you really just wanna muddle it about 10 times. Okay. Make sure it's good and broken up. Now I'm gonna grab my glassware. I'm gonna serve this one down in a rocks glass. And I'm just gonna pour all that goodness into there. With the cucumber, with the thyme. I want it all in the cocktail. You can strain it out if you don't want it. Either way, works for me. Again, grab some ice. Gonna ice the glass, fill it up to the top. Hit this with about 2 1/4 ounces of Prosecco. Wanna come up to about the top of the ice. Then hit it with a little 3/4 ounce club soda. Get your bar spoon. Give it a little agitation and mix all that together. And there you have it. Little cucumber thyme Lillet Blanc Spritz. Let's give that a taste. It smells so fresh, so bright. So much cucumber coming through. The thyme, such a great pairing. Light, bright, refreshing, summertime, baby. It's here. We're enjoying fabulous classic cocktails, riffs on classics, cool things. All right. Now, as promised, I got a little house spritz for you. We're gonna call it the Happiness Bar Spritz. We're gonna call it the Happiness Spritz. We're gonna call it Happy Spritz. We're gonna call it Smile. It's a spritz. I don't know what to call it. It's our house spritz here. It's a recipe I came up with. So, as always, grab your glassware. And we're gonna build this right in the glass. So the build for this cocktail is 1 ounce Moletti Amaro, 1/2 ounce Campari, 2 1/4 ounces of Prosecco, 3/4 of an ounce of soda water, and we're gonna garnish it with an orange peel. All right, so let's start with our 1 ounce Moletti Amaro. It's filled all the way to the brim on the short side of the jigger. And we got our 1/2 ounce of Campari. Ice the glass. We're gonna top with about 2 2/4 ounces of Prosecco. Again, if you're gonna eyeball this one, just come up over the ice. I find that's a good way to do it without measuring. And 3/4 ounce club soda. So I just go about a splash of club soda really on this one. Agitate with the bar spoon again. Grab your orange. Let's get a nice wide long peel on it and spritz the cocktail. Rub the edge of the glass. Roll up your peel, stick it down in there. Let's taste. Still get that orange on the nose from the rind, from the Campari. Yeah, that's a super nice little split version of a spritz. You get a little bit of that Amaro bitterness, the herbaceousness, balanced with the bitterness of the Campari, that bright orange, bitter, piney note. And there is a little sweetness to the Lillet, so it does kind of balance out the Campari slightly. I love this. I feel like it's kind of like a best of both worlds, somewhere in between these two as far as bitter and sweetness. You just get the extra added note of all the herbs in the Amaro. That's it, man. House Spritz recipe, Happiness Bar House Spritz recipe. We got our Spritz lineup. Aperol Spritz, Campari Spritz, Lillet Blanc Spritz with cucumber and thyme, and our House Happiness Bar Spritz. What a fantastic lineup for summer. I hope you all enjoy these recipes. Get outside, drink them with friends, enjoy. And guys, become a regular somewhere. Become a regular at your local watering hole. It's the best way to support local business. And become a regular here at Happiness Bar by liking, commenting, subscribing. Hit that bell if you want notifications. We got cocktail videos coming out every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Get you ready for the weekend. Stay happy, everyone. I don't know which one I like more. Messing up the taste bud. Okay, mix up. That's getting gross. Ugh. We're just gonna end on this one. Okay, that's a good finish.